Welcome back, Pyros. Now, today's video is going to be a little different than any video I've done before. It's not going to be a stash update. It's not going to be a demo. It's going to be a more so a how-to show products without getting said products in any trouble. A lot of YouTubers out there, a lot of them knew. They didn't know they was snitching, but y'all working for the feds and don't even know it. Make it even worse, y'all snitching to the feds and ain't even getting paid for it. So, also before we get started, now when we start getting these subscribers on our pages, I go back and check. Most everybody that subscribed to my page that I don't recognize the name, I go back and check, see what's on their page. I get a lot of subscribers that have no content but yet been on YouTube for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Now you know damn good and well if you're a pyro and everybody got a cell phone with a camera on it, you're gonna film something, whether it's a bottle rocket, a fountain, some kind of bullshit, something, even if you're in a safe and sane state, or film some you going fishing or something, put something on your page. But these that have no content on their page, that's the feds. And we all got them on our page. Go back and check some of your subscribers, you're gonna see it. And without even realizing it, a lot of us are snitching. A lot of us are making it harder and harder for these products to get over here and get in our hands. And worst case scenario, it jacks the price up. So yeah, you can still go get those said cakes, but now they're a third or even nearly twice as much as what they were 4 or 5 years ago. And a lot of said products don't even come back because of that. There's just too much heat, too many videos. So when you do a video, a demo or something, try to hide the name. I know I slipped up a few times, but I'm gonna make an effort going forward to not show names. And on the demos, I'm gonna hide the name. Now the feds, they gonna really fucking hate me for this video, because I hope people take this and sort of use it as a blueprint to limit the amount of information they get. And for the ones that still throw that information out there like that, get off their page. Don't subscribe, don't give them views. Let the only motherfuckers watching their page be the feds. So anyway, we sitting in front of a couple of overloaded cakes. That's another word I try not to ever use. 2 words don't use when describing your fireworks. Don't say overloaded and don't say salutes. Never use the S word. They got search engines and shit that find videos that use those words and they go back and watch them. You know, I imagine in the next couple years, a lot of this shit could possibly be completely fucking gone, because they're making a much bigger effort these next couple years to shut this shit down. And we doing 90% of the legwork for them. So anyway, this notorious overloaded cake, what I would and would not show for those that do not really know that they snitching. So first and foremost, find the product code, put tape or something over it. This would be the #1 way they're gonna find the shit, because they can track off of these. Second, cover up the manufacturer. These 2 would be the most important. Third, either cover up the whole damn name, or like I do in some of mine, and I only do it on mine on ones that there's already 10, 15 videos out. All the snitching already been done. But for mine, what I'll do is I'd cover up from here over. So I would call it the hit cake. And of course this and this would be covered up as well. But the for shit that's brand damn new, I cover the whole thing up. Try to make it as hard as hell. You know, you don't want to be doing the legwork for the feds. And worse about it, you ain't even getting paid. You making no money, and you making their job a whole shit ton easier. This overloaded chronic cake. There's the code. There's the manufacturer. There's the name. So on this one, I would cover up this, and probably this, provided there was videos already out. No videos out, then I would cover all this up, and I might would even cover that up too. For those who want people to know what they have, most of us know we can figure the names and shit out, but just don't make it so easy. I'm not gonna be like, yo, I got this overloaded chronic cake with salutes. It's all salutes. Don't use those words. Some search engines pick that shit up, and all you've done is their legwork for them on this overloaded salute cake from World Class. And a lot of us, you know, we get by the case, and without even realizing that all the information they need to shut that shit down is on those cases. So with the brothers case, I would, and then probably the most important numbers you don't want to let slip, and sometimes this is like here, and I would probably even cover that up too. I'd probably just cover that whole thing up. So find that, cover that. Find this, don't show this side. This side here is the side they can see automatically off these numbers, whether it's overloaded or not. So I would not show this side. On a lot of times on this side, there isn't any numbers. You know, this UN 3306 number, that's, you ain't got to worry about that. This, if you see this number, cover this up. This is their number that was assigned to them. So I would cover up any EX numbers if they're on the diamond side, and any serial numbers that might pop up on this side. The overloaded chronic, I'd cover this number up. First off, I wouldn't even show this side. Too much information on this side. These two here tell them all they need to know as far as if it's hot or not. Cover that up. If I was going to leave the name exposed, I'd leave the name exposed. But the most important number on this side is this. And I'd cover that up just to be safe. Nothing's on this side that's in a lot of those type things. So, you know, be wary of that when you're showing these products. You like these products just as much as I do and others do. And I'm pretty sure you don't like the fuzz. Don't do their work for them. Make them work. You know, a lot of people, a lot of trouble and effort went into getting this shit over here. And we making it real easy for them to find that shit out. And you can show this kind of stuff, but just be careful. You know, showing this kind of stuff can get you raided. I don't keep this shit at the house, so they'll just be wasting their time. I'm headed to the stash spot as soon as I'm done with this video, and that's going right back there. And like I said, on some of my videos, I've slipped up and I've shown names or the product code or the manufacturer, but I'm making the effort going forward to not do that. And if you catch somebody still doing it, let them know. And if they've been on YouTube for 10 years and they still name dropping and showing shit, get off their page. Give them a dirty ass message and get off their page. You know, I'm fortunate that some of the people I get from are plugged into the industry and they tell me what I can and cannot show. So when I'm told don't show something, I don't show it. If I'm told just don't let the name out, then I don't let the name out. Like that. I was told not to put the name out. But I can go find 10 videos right now showing it. I know some people, they're not really aware of what some of these products are. So as far as them, they're fucked. Let them go find one of the other videos that's throwing the name out there. You're not going to get that shit off of me anymore. And it's just too damn many people. And like I said, a lot of them are new. They don't know what they can and can't show. I was the same way when I first got on here. I didn't know really what. I had an idea, but I didn't know what I could and could not show. So I know this is more like a rant video, you know. But that's not the way I intended. It's more of a just giving folks an idea of maybe how they should go about this and not do the legwork for the feds. They get enough tax money, make them fucking go find this shit themselves. And they got a bunch of new tools coming into play in these next couple years that could eliminate this shit altogether. If nothing else, it's gonna shoot the bribes way the fuck up, which in turn then means the product is gonna be more expensive yet again. Also, remember when shit gets rewrapped, it don't come back the same price. Every time something gets rewrapped, that's an investment that company made to change that. Well, where does that investment get passed on to? The price gets passed on to the consumer. That being us. So a cake you was getting for $25 in its previous wrap might be $40 now. And if there's 100 videos and everybody wants it, then it's probably 50, 60, or even worse. Shit, I've seen people stash videos where something I got for $30, they paying 60, 70. I bought shit when I see some of these prices. I feel sorry as hell for some of these pyros. Some of them do it to themselves because they get on there and be like, oh, these are salutes, man. Check these salutes out. Fucking salutes. And they showing the name and everything. Don't fucking use the S word. The S word is what's going to get a lot of this shit pulled off the market. These are not salutes. These are assassin shells. And you know, just make an effort. It ain't gonna hurt none of us to make an effort to cover up the names and shit. And don't dwell on what the fuck the product does. Just say it's nice, or you should get one. Shit like that. Don't get on there talking about it's fucking overloaded and all this other shit. And don't be surprised when you can't find it next year. And there are a few YouTubers out there that they don't give a fuck. They throw the names out there and they could care less. And then when you call them on it, they're going to say, well, it's just going to get rewrapped. Yeah, and the price goes up. Or it's even harder to get. You know, people taking bribes to get this shit over here. You don't want to fuck that shit up. And for those who do, fuck them. I unsubscribe to them. I don't watch any of their videos. If I do watch a video, I get on there and give them hate mail. And that's what I'm going to do from now on going forward. So you won't catch the product codes, the manufacturers, or the names, and anything I suspect or am told is a hot product. So sorry to take up 12 minutes of your day. Actually, we're running over 12 minutes. But I just felt like the shit needed to be said, man. There's too many videos popping up. And you'll see a lot of it's the same shit we all want. And then you got these fools on here just blowing that shit up, making it hot as hell, and it's getting too hard to get this stuff now, and it ain't gonna get easier. So appreciate that, Pyros. Hopefully somebody going forward changes the way they do their things, and it helps, and it's a little less, or we make it a little harder for the feds to figure this shit out. That's all I had to say. Kind of a rant. But anyway, appreciate the view, Pyros.